Hi, I'm Heyzeus, and this video is about the best way to profit from Operation Shattered Web, a time-honoured tradition on my channel at this point, and we're going to have a look at how you can make some money out of the new release. No operation pass necessary, and then we're going to look at DMarket, a new cash out site with some really cool features that's sponsoring this video, and finally we're going to do an AWP containment breach trade up just for a bit of fun. Now you might be wondering, first of all, whether you can make money by buying stars to get drops in game, and the answer is no. No, you'll lose money if you do that. You won't lose too much money, but you're still not going to make anything unless you're extravagantly lucky. In fact, to give you an idea of just how hard it is to get something good from these collections, your odds of getting a covert or classified skin is probably about the same as your odds of getting a Dragon Lore or a Knight from a Cobblestone souvenir package. But don't worry, there is a fallback option, and that fallback option is trade up contracts. Now, I can't give you the exact prices for any stuff in this guide because it's too volatile at the moment. Just make sure you try and buy as cheaply as possible and sell for as much as you can. And as part of doing that, make sure you buy your skins using buy orders. Set the buy orders for small numbers of skins and then regularly reset them. You'll save a lot of money that way. Just resell the unusable skins, trade up the good ones. You shouldn't lose any money from reselling, and you should get your inputs at really great prices. Now, the first trade up we're going to look at is a pretty simple trade up. We're going to use 6 minimal wear mil-spec skins from the Shattered Web collection and 4 factory new skins from the CS20 collection. You need to keep the average float of the trade up below 0.07. That's really important. Profiting from this trade up depends on getting that right, and essentially we're aiming for either the AK Rat Rod or the AUG Arctic Wolf. You've got a 12% chance of getting either of them, so it's high risk, but it's also pretty high reward if you can get a win. And overall, the wins will add up to more than the losses. So let's give this one a go. Okay, you know what? Let's give it one more try. This is such a great AK skin. Now, the next trade up is kind of the opposite of the first one. The first one is high risk, high return. This one is low risk, low return. Basically, it involves 5 field tested industrial skins from the St. Mark collection and 5 factory new skins from the Train collection. And again, make sure you use buy orders. This trade up relies on you doing that to make money, and it's going to have a 2-to-1 bias towards the St. Mark collection skins because of the way trade-ups work. You're more likely to get something from the Operation collection than the Train collection. So nothing exciting, quite the opposite actually, but it's simple and easy to do. Now, you might also be wondering about a certain type of trade-up I showed in my first video on Operation Trade-Ups, basically 8 or 9 filler mil-spec skins and 1 or 2 mil-spec Operation skins to try and get some purples from the Operation collection. Normally they're a great trade-up, but I've looked and I can't really find a way to make these profitable, so maybe avoid them, at least for now. What you can do though, is you can do a high-risk trade-up for a StatTrak Factory New SG553 Colony. Basically, you combine 5 minimal wear restricted skins from the Shattered Web collection with 5 StatTrak Factory New restricted skins from anywhere else, and get the float below 0.07, and you can play a high stakes game. You can make a lot of money if you hit the SG, and you can get absolutely fucked if you get pretty much anything else. But today, I am celibate, and I'm also very sad I didn't capture my live reaction to that. That was a real missed opportunity. Nonetheless, I'm very happy to hold this weapon in my hand. I was really excited to check it out in game. I liked the skin when it was added, and you know, I'm even more excited to flog it off for an exorbitant profit once I'm out of here. In fact, to be honest, that last part is all I care about. And in case you're wondering, you can do exactly the same trade up with non-StatTrak skins as well. It works exactly the same, except it costs a lot less. Now, the final trade up we're going to look at is a consumer grade trade up for a factory new Baroque Purple or Candy Apple. Now, these are a little bit challenging to get the right floats for, but that is what makes them profitable. So essentially, you'll need 5 consumer grade factory new skins with really low floats from the Nuke 2018 collection. Now, you can just snipe these off the market, they only cost a couple of pennies, and then you want 5 consumer grade minimal wear skins from the Canals collection, bought with buy orders. Now, keep the average float below 0.07, that's critical, and then the fun and games begin. AK Baroque. Okay, maybe not. Second time's the charm. Okay, so I failed 4 of them and kind of got bored. These do work, but I just kept losing. Now, additionally, you might be wondering whether investing in agents or the new collections or the new stickers is a good idea. And the answer is maybe, probably yes, but the time to do that is right at the end of an operation, and we don't know when that'll be. We don't know what curveballs are coming in the meantime. Prices are likely to keep falling until then, so don't worry about investing just for now. Its time will come, but it's not yet. And with that, let's move on to DMarket. So DMarket is essentially a hybrid skin site. It's got all the convenience of a trading site, but it also lets you cash out your money. So it's got a bunch of cool features that let you maximize how much you sell stuff for, but also bid on skins to get the best possible value if you're buying something. And I want to take you through these features. So we'll start just by logging on. Now you log on through Steam, so not nice and convenient like that. No, screwing around having to sign up and enter in personal details. Now, once you get on the site, so we want to buy some skins. So what I'm going to do is we're going to close that. We don't want that. And by pressing this button here, we're going to make the buying window as big as possible. Now, we've got best deals up here. So it shows, your Dragon Laws, your Hows. My balance isn't quite up to that. So we're going to change this to best discount. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to filter this out to a lower price range so I can see the sort of stuff I want. And we just want some skins that we can trade instantly. So I like the exposure, we'll grab that. I like the sandstorm, that's got really nice patterns, that skin. Where's something else we can get? Where's an unlocked skin? Yeah, we'll get this. Okay, so we're gonna go buy, go straight to buy, and these will pop over into my inventory. So I'll press this button here. As you can see, new skins up the top here. Now, I'd also like to sell a few skins. So what we're going to do is we're going to press this button over here. That'll bring up our sales inventory nice and big. And I want to use the filters just to get the skins I want. So there's a whole bunch of filters down here. I'd like to sell an AK and a CZ, so we'll just select those filters. Great. So I'll select the Tacticat and the Aztec. Those are the skins I want to sell. Now, when it comes to selling these, we've got 2 options. So we can click on this sort of, orange lightning bolt thing down here to sell now. So that will sell the skins instantly, we'll get the money instantly, but there is another option. So as you can see, we've got it on the now setting here, but if we set it on one of these longer time periods here, we'll actually get more money for our skin, considerably more, actually. It's for 8 days plus, it's 49 cents versus 33 cents for instant. So if you're willing to wait longer, you can get more money by selling these skins. It's just a matter of, how patient are you? As it happens, I'm not patient at all. I want to sell these instantly, so we're going to click sell. And just give me a moment. I'll just do this off screen quickly and we'll get back to this. Okay, so I just went and did the trade offer. You can see there is an extra $1 in my balance up here, and we can check the sales history just by clicking on this bell. As you can see, there is a AK Uncharted and a CZ Tacticat there. Now, you can also get email notifications. You have to give an email for that, obviously, but that's another way you can get notified. It gives you a kind of a double record. Now, another great thing about this site is that you can use it more like a traditional trading site too. So what you can do is, so if I selected these items here, some nice expensive items, and if I went down and found a sort of an expensive tradable item, so we'll go for these gloves, what I can do, so long as they've all got instant sale prices, I can actually exchange these. So if I click here, as you can see, there's an exchange option. So what will happen is I'll send in a trade offer of these, I'll get the gloves in return, and the excess will be added to my balance. So if you're looking to, sell multiple items at once and get something back instantly in return, this feature, the exchange feature, the trade feature basically, is much more convenient. Now you can also do this into game too, so I'll just remove that and we'll get up Dota 2. So I can select something from Dota 2 instead, so exactly the same thing. Click exchange, the trade comes up, you can see what you're going to get in the trade offer and how much is going to be added to your balance, and this is available for any item with this orange instant sell price. Now, I don't really want to do this trade because I don't really play Dota, but what I do want to do is I want to go back to my inventory and withdraw some items. So to do that, all you have to do is you just go to your inventory here. Actually, we'll make it big so we can see the whole thing. Now, there's this little icon here that tells you that it's in DMarket's bots. So we can select these skins, these ones with the icons, and what we can do So press this button here, and this will bring up the withdrawal thing. Now, you can select them individually, but we don't want to do that. We're going to go create all trades. That's going to do it automatically, and then I'm just going to go through these and accept them all one by one. Okay, so that is the first one accepted. Right, okay, second one taken care of. Okay, third and final one. As you can see, they're all done in this window. Now, there's just a couple more features I'd like to look at. First of all, there is a feature called targeting or bidding on a skin. So let's say you see a skin that you like, but you feel it's too expensive. So let's say, you want this Cranbit Fade, for example, but you feel that $500 is too much for it. Well, what you can do is you can select it, then go down here to this, yellowy orange icon called target bid. So select that, and what this does essentially is it lets you set a buy order on the skin. You can set the price you're willing to pay, and so long as you're offering the best bid on that item and you set the trade hold to maximum, this will be set as the instant sell price when somebody lists a skin on the site. So this is a buy order essentially, and you can save a lot of money when buying if you use these. So we'll set ours here for $450, except of course I don't have that much money. So for illustrative purposes, let's set our price to $1.84. I mean, that's a fair price for a Cranbit Fade, right? But anyway, this lets me show you how to edit your bids. So let's say I decided that my $1.84 was way too generous. Well, I could come in here, click on this cog thing, and lower my bid to something fairer. So maybe $1.67. That sounds fair to me. Now, you can also search up skins to do this just by using this button down here. This is an option. Just whack in the search terms and you're good to go. Now, one last feature I'd like to show you. If you've got an item that's on sale, like this sort of autographed miners capsule I've got, if you want to edit the sales settings, just click on the little whirling cog here, and this will bring up all your options here. So you can change the sales period, you can change what you're selling it for, all those things. So anyway, D-Market. Lots of really interesting and unique features that let you buy and sell in ways that just aren't possible on other trading and cash out sites. I recommend checking them out. Anyway, with that out of the way, I promised you guys an alt containment breach trade up, and now we're going to do that. I've got all the inputs here. The best skins to do it with are generally the Tech 9 Decimators. They're the most affordable with the best floats. You really want a factory new one too. The factory new containment breaches are worth quite a bit. So if I can get this, I should make well over $100. Now, my odds are only 25%, so that's not great. However, I can't lose that much money. That's the plus side of this trade up. It's not that risky overall. So let's hit this thing up. Okay, never mind. You know what? I only lost about $30 or so. Bloodsports are still pretty good. I'm not too worried. I've definitely made money overall on this video. So that's pretty much it for now. If you enjoyed this vid, please like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.